Dating sucks, and not in a good way. It usually revolves around endlessly swiping, finger crossing you don't get sent dick pics. What the hell? You said you were a girl, not one of those new age girls. But actually...
Nah, honestly though, it's so crazy because like, if you are on a dating app, bro, everybody on that bitch ugly as hell, and the ones that's not ugly, they all got OnlyFans. They be like, go hit my link. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Going on a date can be even
like they know, like I know you over there lonely. That's why you're on this fucking app.
Worse. So here's the list of my 4 worst dates. Starting off with the cripple. I went on a date with a girl who was in a wheelchair. It was a blind date, and the person setting it up did not tell me she was in a wheelchair. I'm not even saying it'd be a deal breaker, but you think I'd get a heads up of...
What's fucked up? This shit happened to me, but at a skating rink. I'm gonna just let y'all process that.
Before I take her parasailing, saying, relax, bitch. You can't get paralyzed twice. Anyway, we ended up meeting up at a bar, and one of the first things she says to me is, you don't mind that my lower body is paralyzed? And my response was, well, your mouth still works, right? Needless to say, she got all bent out of shape about it. I mean, not as bent as her crippled body, but you know what I mean. My second date was with the home wrecker. I was working at IHOP at the time, and a girl left me her number, which personally, I thought was a really good sign, because I looked disgusting. My hair was a mess, had dark circles under my eyes, and I was wearing a blue apron that very clearly had butter on it. I'm like, damn.
Man, you pulling. That's how you know she like you, bro. You at the motherfucking minimum wage job, getting the bitches.
If this chick was willing to smash while I look like this, wait till she sees me all dolled up. So we meet up at the bar and we're talking for about 10 minutes or so when she says, okay, I have something to tell you. I said, stids or kids? She goes, what? I'm like, well, usually when a girl says that, she's about to reveal either she has an STD or kids. She goes, neither. I'm like, oh, great. Then what is it? She says, so I'm actually married, but I really like you. And I...
What that got to do? What that got to do with me? You feel me? What the fuck?
I said, oh... so you're a whore. Needless to say, she didn't take it very well. But in my defense, saying you want to be with other guys while married is a pretty hoary thing to do. My third date was with the third wheel. I met this fine-ass honey named Melissa on Bumble and invited her out for some drinks. She says she wasn't much of a drinker and recommended a restaurant instead. I'm like, sure. So we meet up and we're about 20 minutes in waiting for our food when a guy comes over to our table hysterically crying, saying, Melissa, it doesn't have to be like this. Let's just go back to how it was before. Melissa says, it's over, Brian. Just let it go. And this guy...
Damn, Melissa, you move on quick, don't you?
Just keeps crying and asking for forgiveness in the middle of the f***ing restaurant. I never felt so uncomfortable. Like if I was at a bar, I think I'd just leave, but I was hungry and wanted my steak. Now, in retrospect, I should have just stayed quiet, but because I'm an idiot, I decided, I can solve this. So I say, listen, man, you're coming off a little rapey right now. Brian says, rapey? I'm not fucking rapey. Then Melissa says, what are you talking about? He didn't rape me. Now I'm backpedaling, saying, no, that's not what I meant. I'm saying he's not taking no for an answer, which comes off kind of rapey. And now both Melissa and Brian are against me, saying I shouldn't joke about stuff like that. And I'm losing my mind, thinking, how am I the bad guy here? I just want...
That's crazy. You low-key just plugged my boy Brian. You just plugged him. He's back with Melissa.
So I just got up and left. And she's screaming, where are you going? And all I'm trying to do is not make eye contact with everyone in the restaurant that's fucking staring right at me. My fourth date was the masochist. I met this chick named Stacy in the bedding department.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
What's a masochist?
A masochist is someone who enjoys pain, humiliation, or suffering.
Alright.
This is from...
Alright, that's enough, bitch. That's enough. Don't embarrass me in front of
From Bed Bath & Beyond. She was covered in tattoos, which personally I find really attractive, because it screams they're probably into kinky stuff. So I spit some game and ask her off some drinks. She agrees and we meet up at a local brewery. Almost immediately, I could tell this girl was a little off. Like all of her conversation topics involved violence. I'll give you an example. She asked if I could punch any celebrity in the face, who would I punch in the face? And
what the fuck?
I said, ooh, that's a good one. Probably Gwyneth Paltrow. Mostly because she has the audacity to sell a candle that smells like her. So then I said to her, who would you punch in the face? And what do you think her answer was? Go ahead and pause the video and write it down in the comments, because I'm telling you, you won't even be close.
She probably was like, she probably picked somebody strong as fuck. She probably wanted to punch like the Big Show in the face or like the, I don't know, somebody from 600 Pound Life or something.
She says, Danny DeVito. I'm like, geez, you must really hate Always Sunny. She goes, no, I love that show. So I'm like, then why Danny? She said, cause it'd be easy. And I wouldn't just...
She said she wanted an easy target. She said she want a one-punch man.
punch him. No, I back him into an alley saying, "This is it, Danny. You're about to die." He'd probably freak out saying, "Well, why are you doing this?" That's when I take out my knife and start pacing closer to him. His panic will only increase as he begins to back up. Then I'd say, "You know what? This isn't fair. Here," and I toss him my knife. Then as soon as he grabbed it, I take out my gun and be like, "No, no, no, Danny. Give it back." Then as he slides the knife back, I show him, "No bullets were in the gun. That knife was your only chance, Danny, and you just slid it back to me." And as she's talking, I'm looking at her like, bro, this bitch is insane. So of course I did the only logical thing. Invite her back to my place to smash. Crazy.
Facts! What did you smash? You feel me?
Is my Viagra, and once I have blood flowing in my Johnson, I'm not thinking correctly. So this is where the story gets even worse. The lights are off and we're going at it when she starts clawing at my back, like really digging her nails into there. For the first few seconds, I'm like, oh, all right. But the pain was just too much to bear, and eventually I yelled, "Stop it! Stop it!" I turned on the lights because I couldn't tell if there was sweat or blood all over my back, and it turns out it was blood, along with some fresh Wolverine claw marks. So I'm standing there, naked, just throwing tissues at my back as she's looking at me like I'm the weird one. She says, "So we gonna keep doing this, or?" I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? My back is currently menstruating, and I want my room to look like a crime scene. Get out!" So what did I learn from all these dates? Well, 1, never go on a blind date with someone without seeing a picture first. 2, always meet up at a bar. That way you have a quick getaway in case things go south. And
Facts, let me get my drink and I'm gone.
3, if you're gonna smash a chick you know is insane, make sure to tie her hands up first.